Good evening, guys. It's 5 p.m. right? Today evening is February 16th. So today it's all about preferred and backup buyers area in both NQ and ES. Break below, we will become neutral. Till then, we will favor longs above those areas or around those areas. Overall, keep in mind one thing, that price is in the garbage range, right? So this is the garbage range. And now price today came to bottom of this garbage range, right? So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Remember, weekly time frames are in the balance mode and price is just doing ping pong. Dow is said do or die, which you can see Dow came down today, right? Dow and Russell will decide at the end. So tomorrow study February 10th. So for tomorrow's trading, study February 10th 2023. Okay, study that day's price action and then see tomorrow. Okay, so let's see here now. Preferred buyers area, right? And preferred buyers area, backup buyers area, right? This, now if you look at it carefully, this area above favor longs, right? Below neutral. That means we are allowed to do both. So in overnight, you can see it, price already went through it, all these levels, right? So overnight, if you're trading it, right, you can look for failed breakdowns here and here, but you can see there is no failed breakdown here, right? Price just slice through it, pull back, turn into resistance and crack, right? So there is no failed breakdown, so you can short even here. Also same thing, correct? Now price open right around into this support, right, which is 05. So of the open, I was waiting for 98, this guy 98.50. It was an open gap, so it got filled, right? Now the question, what we discussed in Discord at that point, so we didn't do anything here because of the overnight down move. We didn't want to take longs here. But we said we're going to observe, so if overnight sellers are in control, they will hold below 11 to 24. Now if someone wants to short it, this is the area, right? But then you have to look into RTH to see what it's doing. So, and then I said, in order for shorts, I wanted to see a breakdown below 98 or price to hold 11 to 24 area. And then we started watching price, right? So it came to 98, it got rejection from 11 couple of times, right? So we were watching it. The problem was price was not able to break down below 98, so there is no short here. At 11, I didn't want to take the short because there was a strong bounce from 98. So we didn't take the short here, we neither go long here, we didn't do anything. We were watching the price to see if price gives us a clue. NQ, same thing into this area. It was important dream number area from the past, and the moment it touched 495 and bounced all the way back up, that's where the issue starts. So I said, you know what, no shorts, no longs, we'll wait to see what happens. NQ was allowed up to 584 or even up to 620. It can allow to go higher. That means somebody wants to go long, they can even take a long here. But I said, you know what, just don't do anything. Then price went again higher here, right, and then came down again and then bounced back up. So this time I said, you know what, it can break out, but breakout, then I wanted to see it coming down all the way. If it does not, then buyers are in control at that point in time. Internals are rising, momentum is rising, internals started rising, and then it held 98 and it broke out the balance. Now it is making a case for buying, but I don't want to buy it until it goes above 24. Same thing for NQ620 here, So then, but by that time price was doing what? They're stepping up. So at least I know, now I don't want to short here. All I wanted to see is if it goes higher, because by the time AD was rising, see that? So the moment, so this is the box I gave, in Discord, said just watch this box. If it goes above it, that's the long, so this is where I took the long 24. I waited it. When price goes above it, pull back, I went long. NQ, same thing, I went long right at this VWAP 616. Then I said line in sand is 616 and then 630, 629, for this buyers, and NQ pretty much held that area. ES also held 24 and 21, two line in sand, it held it. So I held my longs in both of them together. NQ 670, this is where I took profit majority for NQ. ES I took 50% off, right at 34. Rest 50% I held it, because I was looking for, in Discord I said 36, 41, 56, 65. That is what I was looking for. But I also said on the way up, every line 34 or 36, 41, 56, they will provide responses. So it will be difficult to hold it. If you want to hold it, you have to make sure you put your stop below 21. And then you have to sit through the chart. I said, however, 41 area can provide a bigger response. That is what I said earlier. So here I went through, I sit through the chart. NQ my stop was 616, and then for the remaining, which pretty much the 30% got triggered here. So they stopped out, right? Remaining contract. ES I was holding. Then here, and it touched 41, I was holding. When I see this, I build out another 20% in ES. So now ES I was out 70%. I was still holding 30% with stop below this 21. Then I saw this big dip. See, that's where it started concerning me, but still I held it. Then it bounced. Finally it was at 45, right? So here I was almost sure that it may go higher now, and then when I saw this, right, that's where I built out all of them. In Discord I said also, that by 315 or 320, if you see price coming to 29, 32, and if it bounce back up above 40 after that, touching there, bounce back up above 40, you can go long, but I was expecting a drop kind, that's why I built out everything here, right? And then I said in Discord, then the drop happened. So one of the user used that comment to short 41, and he took the profit at 29, right? But that's how it is. You can use the comment the way you want it. You just have to be careful what you are doing, right? So, but anyway, so then it came to this area, right around that 315, 320. I started watching it here, and now you can see there are two vertical lines here. See that? So this is where I said day is screwed up, at 11 o'clock. That means no trading technically, right? You can manage this trade, but no new entries. Now if you look at this, see this chop, right? Then here you can see it break down. See that? So there was an entry right here, but I didn't want to take it. I wanted to see price slicing through this entire area. See this area? I drew it in the morning. Price held it above it. Now it is into that area, correct? So it was a breakdown also. So technically you can take a short right here, right? But I said wait. Then instead of going short, I said, you know what? It may be exhausted. It can bounce back up here. I can take this long from here to here. So I took a long at 15 at that time, while it was coming down. But I put a tight stop. I said my stop is at 13. Actually, I took a long at 14. My stop was at 13. Price went into my favor up to 18. The moment it went to 18, I moved my stop to 13. Initially, it was at 11. Then I said I moved my stop to 13, because I didn't like the price action. Then it came down, took me out. Immediately I flipped, basically, So I entered a short at 13. In Discord I typed it that 13 is my short, and then I basically put all those labels one by one, where I want to see a price pause, where I want to see a bounce, everything, in Discord. So I said 13. Once it goes down below 11, I don't want to see it visiting 13. So price was holding 13. It went below, it didn't come back there. Then it went to 11. I said I want to see 08, 03, and then back and forth. So this was another trade. When price touched here, I said do or die, right here, 3:52 p.m. That's where I took another shot. Target was 96 and lower. So 96 it touched, it was hesitating, so I bailed out at 4 o'clock, right there. NQ I was targeting 428, it didn't get there, fine. So that's pretty much it for today. So now you can see it pretty much, it balanced it, right? After I say good up day, and then you see something like this, it's going to fall, right? Now tomorrow that's a tricky thing. Tomorrow is a Friday. I hate Fridays, So these are the levels, for tomorrow or overnight. You have to keep an eye on these levels. I'm giving you the levels in advance. These are the levels: 86, 77, 69, 61, 49, 36, 20. If it goes down, okay? But I don't want to see this kind of price action like this in this range 24 to 61 with chop, range bound price action, like this, between this box, okay? That I don't want to see it. That's why I said study February 10th. And ideally, if there is a move, I wanted to see going down all the way up to here, 20, and it says if it is a Black Friday, happens to be, let's say, then I want to see price going all the way to 39.50. Okay, so just watch tomorrow. These are the extreme scenarios, okay? Otherwise, like this I want to see, right? That be all for today.